So, from the good news section of the world's news stories, a 90-year-old woman just graduated from Northern Illinois University 71 years after she enrolled.
So she had enrolled at some point previously in life.
Yeah, and that's the longest time anyone has been a student in college without graduating. So she must be really dumb.
Stop it.
To be going to college for 71 years, and she just graduated. Now, she went 3.5 years when she was young studying home economics, which I think is fantastic. I haven't heard of a woman majoring in home economics in forever. We need to get back to that. What, Riggins?
Do you want a 91-year-old decorating your place, though? With her degree?
She's going to be crocheting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but obviously when she went back to college to finish her degree, I don't think that's a degree anymore, really, is home economics. And if it is, you know that the American Marxists running the university would probably make her get away from that. Well, that is a degree, but you don't need that anymore. You know, you've gone into a new world. She quit when she met her husband at college, and that's a lot of people get mad when you say this, but women used to go to college to find a husband. There's a big reason they would go to college. Really? She's majoring in home economics because she's wanting to meet somebody and be a homemaker, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there are far more women enrolled in college now than men. And so that's why so many of them have turned to lesbianism.
That's not, shut up.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, you're
what?
dumb.
I'm just kidding. But she had to learn to use a computer because all of her stuff that she did to finish her degree was it was virtual classes.
So what kind of degree?
Ended up with a general studies degree.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's cool. But even at her age, and she has nothing to do, she needs something to keep her busy. If she were my grandmother, I would say, find something else to keep you busy, Grandma. Even at your age, you can be indoctrinated by these crazy college professors. I would keep my grandma away from that at all costs. Yeah. Next thing you know, she's going to be out protesting something, and at her age, you don't need to be out there doing. She'll be naked, banging on some sort of a giant tambourine. Just bad news.
Yeah.
That's why I say this shouldn't be in the good news category. This should be in the bad news category.
Because it has something to do with college?
Yeah, and indoctrination.
Okay.
And Marxist indoctrination. Oh,
How
poor
dare she go
woman.
finish
Poor
her
woman.
degree after 70 years.
Mm-hmm. Poor woman.
Here I was thinking she was an inspiration to us all, and I was sadly mistaken.
Wrong.
Well, it's good you know it now. That you were mistaken.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So a woman just went out to walk her dog. She ended up leading a SWAT team raid. Details coming up next in Now Trending.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, an album became the fastest-selling album of all time. It happened 65 years ago today, and you probably have never even heard of this album. I'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation,
pressure relief,
built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
ACETJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, December 12th, 1963. John F. Kennedy, A Memorial Album, became the fastest selling album in recorded music history up to that time, selling 4 million copies in just 6 days. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, boom.
All right, so what time is it? I'm looking at
8 o'clock. It's 8:02 in the big city.
What time is it?
8:02, 2 minutes after 8 o'clock. Get up, everybody. If you're going to be at work at 8, you're 2 minutes late. Let's go.
Got Alexa sit here with her sequin Santa hat. Got a little green in it, too. What's the green? Is that representing some sort of holly, jolly, whatever? Holly, jolly.
By the way, Miss Todd has asked that we please mention that we're back up on YouTube, I guess. We're going to be back up on YouTube because it went down. Our internet went down a second ago. We're very proud of a lot of people. We're very proud of all the people that we work with, but but especially people like Clancy and Thays, who came on board with the Ace and TJ Show specifically because of Peyton's Promise, our charity, and have helped us put together great things like Breaking and Entering Christmas that you'll hear tomorrow morning on the Ace and TJ Show. Clancy and Thays Construction Company has been around 73 years. They only do commercial construction. But when I tell you they can do everything, they can do everything. Big or small, doesn't make any difference. And they are built on honesty, integrity, stewardship, quality work. That's why they've been around for 73 years and been so successful. acetj.com/CT. acetj.com/CT to find out more about Clancy and Thays. And I have a question from earlier in the show. We were talking about food, and TJ mentioned ranch. And Regan said, you mean like if you're kind of trashy?
Yeah.
Do you equate ranch dressing with being kind of a trashy thing?
Kind of. I love it. But putting ranch on sushi seems like white trash thing.
Oh, that's what it was. Ranch on
sushi.
So that seems like it's kind of white trash.
It does. And I love ranch. And I'd probably eat that if it was like I'm sure there's a sushi roll that goes great, like, I don't know, a California roll.
Tempura shrimp would probably go.
Tempura shrimp? Yeah, sure. There's a lot of things that would be good, but it does seem kind of white trash.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, white trash is good sometimes.
Yeah, white trash can
I
be
like
fun
it.
and delicious.
Yeah.
That's what I've been telling y'all.
Well, sometimes.
White trash or redneck? Those are two completely different things. And Riggins, you just a lot of times tend to use trashy as a generic term for all of those things.
Well, then I need to know the difference between white trash and redneck.
Okay.
So maybe we can get into that later.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've explained it before, but whatever.
J5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ.
Hey, all right. You know, I'm so thrilled when Monday gets here. It's always awesome.
But it's well, you sound so excited about
Yeah.
it, TJ. What did you say, Riggins? TJ's always slow to start or something on a Monday?
It takes him a little while to get warmed up.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. Takes him a little while to get warmed up.
And then we got to work tonight. That's bringing me down. Having to think about that.
We're doing
Sorry, I keep bringing it up. Because when I bring it up, then it reminds you, Riggins, that we got to do it. And then you're just down here in the gutter with me.
Yeah. And I got to go to the dentist today.
Oh.
It's like the worst. It's like the worst combination of things. But I'm fine. I'm excited about this thing tonight.
Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
And so Britney Spears had an eventful weekend. She was on Instagram flipping off the camera, eating cake off the floor, mashing it up on her face.
Oh, eating cake off the floor.
Yeah, put her face in it and had frosting all over her face. I mean, I know she's not crazy, but there's some crazy things to do.
It looks like you could be construed as crazy at times.
Yeah.
It sounds fun. It's fun, though.
Does it?
Yeah.
Eating cake off the floor?
Yeah. If you're a dog.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, but you know what? If she's happy, I'm happy. That's all I got to say. There's a woman in California who posted this TikTok the other day. She was going out in the middle of the night to go walk her dog. And she said when she got to the front door, there's a guy in full SWAT gear. He said, "Hey, does your key fob work on the other side of the building?" Pulls out his badge, lets her know he's, an officer. And she says, "Yeah." And he goes, "All right, walk with me." So they walk across the other side of the building. She lets him in to the side door. And he goes, "Come up in the elevator with me." And he holds the door. And then 10 other SWAT guys come in. And she's like, And he goes, "You stand at the front. We're going to go up." And she goes, "I got to be at the front of the SWAT guy."
Like what?
So they go up in the elevator, and there's security camera. She posted the security footage of her walking up with her dog, and the dog doesn't know. The dog thinks they're playing. So the dog's super excited, bouncing up and down. She's in a hoodie. It's the middle of the night. And they finally get up to the hallway because you have to use a key fob to get in the elevator. And he's like, "Just stand here." And she's standing at the end of the hallway, and sure enough, they come and start banging on this guy's, I think his name is Jerry. "Open the door! Open the door!" I mean, it was like a full SWAT raid. And then she posts video of them coming out with a bunch of boxes of what I'm assuming are evidence. And she goes, "Yeah, I was like just in the front of a SWAT raid."
And it all started because she just happened to be out walking her dog and walked by the cops.
And happened to have a key fob.
Oh no.
It was like this crazy.
Yeah, and
That's
then
wild.
and then they didn't want her just to be out there on her own. And
Yeah.
If she was right there with them, I guess they could protect her and make sure nothing happened to her.
Yeah, but she was like leading these 10 guys with like, fully automatic weapons. It was crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, I would have rather been there with them than running out on my own.
Yeah.
But at some point, wouldn't you have said, like maybe you're in the elevator, like, hey guys,
Am I good? Yeah.
how about a vest? Like, can I get a vest? Y'all
yeah.
have vests?
Right.
Can I stay in the
Something.
elevator? Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to be here.
If I got a spare vest, I mean, no, I would want to get close, but I'd like a
Nah,
vest.
like I'll let you guys in and then I'm out of here. Peace.
Same, I mean, not same thing, but one time I was out walking the dog and a police officer rolled by and I had just walked over a huge magazine that holds bullets. And I like waved him down. I was like, hey, there's a big magazine. He goes, oh yeah, we're looking for that here. And he throws me a rubber glove. He goes, put this on and go grab it for me because they couldn't get to where I was. I was like, oh my God, I'm part of like a police investigation.
Hey, you're like a detective.
Yeah, and I brought the glove in that day, but yeah, I put it on and I just like dropped it over the fence. He was like, thanks, man. And I went, I'm keeping this glove. I just shoved it in my pocket. It's crazy.
Yeah, I thought with the SWAT story earlier, you were leading up to it was going to be a proposal.
Oh God.
Somebody was proposing.
Thank God.
That would have really been a bummer.
Yeah.
If the SWAT team had turned out to be a proposal. Like,
Yeah.
come on. I thought we were going somewhere with that. Yeah.
We've had enough of those, right? What do you do just like a kid? That's the question coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, an album became the fastest-selling album of all time. It happened 65 years ago today, and you probably have never even heard of this album. I'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, AceTJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, December 12th, 1963. John F. Kennedy, A Memorial Album, became the fastest-selling album in recorded music history up to that time, selling 4 million copies in just 6 days. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Just you and us. This is AceTJ 5G.
There will be a new episode of TJ and Jody's House today, our podcast, but it's not like it regularly will be on the schedule. It won't be at 11 o'clock Eastern live on our YouTubes and all. It'll be later in the day when it gets posted because Mr. Todd is going to be busy on other projects. So He says it may be around 12:30. I'm guessing closer to 1 o'clock. I don't know. Just keep checking this afternoon.
We know we got today.
It'll be up sometime this afternoon.
So we got the new edition of TJ and Jody's House today. Tomorrow is the new Ace TJ Media interview where TJ interviews business manager Adam.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
And then Wednesday is the new edition of Ace at Large, showing you some of the cool places in Gaston County to check out for the holidays. 2 very cool places that one you know about, one you may not know as much about, but it's pretty awesome that you can check out with that. So all that stuff new this week on Ace TJ TV.
And TJ and Jody's House is sponsored by Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. They're the title sponsor of TJ and Jody's House, so go check them out at acetj.com/mattress. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
So here's something that doesn't sit right with me at all. I've been watching a lot of these Christmas commercials, and every one is a Christmas commercial, and there's a lot of heartfelt tearjerker commercials out this year. Publix being the #1 offender. They just rip me apart piece by piece. However, the one that upsets me is the one from Crest toothpaste. And maybe you've seen this. It bothers me. They do this whole thing about, the flavor, it's best dentist recommended. Oh, and it's the official toothpaste of Santa Claus right at the end. And they put this little stamp, little badge thing on it. I don't think that's right. Because, did you ask Santa if that's his favorite toothpaste? I don't like that. Don't use Santa Claus to push your whatever it is. And I like Crest. I use Crest. Don't say you're the official toothpaste of Santa Claus.
So you're saying
maybe
it's
they
okay.
did. Maybe that's the only way they could say that is if they had a signed contract with his approval. That he said, you can use my name and likeness as the official toothpaste.
I don't like it.
But you don't think he did? They didn't do the deal?
No, I don't.
Do you think that he likes Coca-Cola? They asked him when Coca-Cola.
They don't say
call
it's
it
the
that.
official soft drink of Santa Claus.
Oh, they don't. They just use
And
him.
you can use, if you want to use Santa's image, that's fine, I guess. I don't like saying.
Just don't say you're the official everything.
Official toothpaste of Santa.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it. I can't. It bothers me. Don't do that.
It really bothers you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ace TJ 5G. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Does your mom date Alexis? Surely doesn't, does she? So you don't keep up with her dating life very much.
No, she dated her ex-husband. I remember them dating.
Well, good. That makes sense.
He was annoying.
Yeah.
He would leave voicemails because at that time people still left voicemails and leave all these cute things for my mom. Oh, I would hate it.
Hello, Candy.
Hello, senorita.
Learn from each other.
Is that what he would say?
Just dumb things.
Hello, my little señorita.
Yeah, and then he made us watch all these boring movies. My mom's like, "Oh, we're gonna go over to his house for dinner today and watch." Ugh, I hated it.
I hope they weren't like the Pat O'Brien voicemails.
Was he Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he took care of his grandma, so his grandma was always with us on all the dates. So it was my brother, me, them two, and his grandma.
So y'all had a good, little playmate. The three of y'all could play together while your mom was with her boyfriend.
Yeah, they would take care of her.
Y'all like all go out to dinner together, or all go over to his house and have dinner and watch movies?
Yeah.
Like what was one of the? Do you remember any of the movies?
Yeah. Life is Wonderful. It was like a movie about the Nazi times in Italy or something like that, but it was all subtitles.
And it was called The Life is Wonderful?
Life is Beautiful, yeah. La vita è bella. That's what it was called. I don't know.
So it was...
Just old movies.
And it's where your mom lives now, in that area, or were they living somewhere else?
No, here in Charlotte.
Okay, so that's... How long were they married?
They were married about 6 years.
Okay, so you were pretty much in your formative years raised in the house with a stepdad?
Yep.
Oh. But he wasn't a mean person or anything, right?
He wasn't mean, but I couldn't stand him. He was jealous of like my mom hanging out with me or my brother and things like that.
Yeah.
And then he tried to tell me what to do, and I was like, "No, we're not doing that, buddy.
And
Go tell your grandma what to do."
yeah, and so you grew up in the house with somebody else's grandma.
She didn't live with us when they got married. Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of things? He would tell you what to do, like what? Like pick up your room? Or?
Yeah, like he would just try to tell me things, like try to be my dad, and I was like, "Dude, I don't like you. I don't care for you. Go away. Like I know you're married to my mom, but."
And he was Salvadorian or some from somewhere else?
Salvadorian. But then that's when I went to go live in LA after they got married, because I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Man, just pillar to post, as my mom would say. Just dragging those kids from pillar to post. Yeah. And your brother stayed the whole time with him?
Yep. Yeah, I used to. This is bad, but we used to live in this on this farm, and there was train tracks next to us, and I used to have dreams where I would like drag him to the train tracks and tie him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, our time is up.
They were just dreams.
We'll pick
but
this up
still.
again next week, and remember I gave you that workbook to write out your thoughts and log your dreams.
Be sure to pay through the portal this week before our next appointment.
And so, you dream you dragged him out on the tracks and let the train come run over him?
And look as it was happening. And this wasn't just a dream that happened once.
And did you tell your mom you had this dream?
Oh, yeah.
Like while they were still married?
Yeah, I was like, that's the universe trying to tell me something.
Right, and then she says, the universe trying to tell me you're about to go to California with your dad because you're going to kill my husband.
The universe just told me you got to go.
Was that what they called the last straw?
She's like, yeah, we're going to send you away.
So you still have those types of dreams about people?
No.
Like, meaning mainly any of us?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/cardinal today. If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is acetjtv.
So it's time for you to make that jump, make that decision. You want to be more comfortable. You want to be more confident. You want to lose some weight, basically, is what you need to do. And you're ready. Got everything set. You got your mind ready for when your New Year's resolution kicks in. If you don't have Calitrin, then you need to order that now, because that's the way you can lose weight, and do it in a way that is not some sort of a crash diet or some sort of a gimmick diet. You're not going to lose with Calitrin 30 pounds overnight. They don't claim that you're going to do that. You lose weight the healthy way. And then you could be, thinking, well, so says you. But it's not just I who says that. It is the scientific research. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight. Not a drug of any kind. And they're saving you a lot of money. When you order Calitrin, you can buy 1 month and get 1 month free. You can buy 2 months worth, get 2 months free, as many times as you want to repeat that sequence. That's what happens. The people of Calitrin are great. Go to acetj.com/weight loss and order it today. acetj.com/weight loss. Calitrin.
I love a picky eater and hearing about how picky people can be when it comes to their food. But this is kind of sad. There's a 9-year-old named Noah. He suffers from avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, ARFID, since he was 18 months old. So much so that he even threw up once because he ate a carrot. And I don't blame him on that one, though, because carrots are horrible.
Well, no, yeah.
I'll eat them cooked, but I don't like them raw.
Raw carrot on a vegetable platter.
Love them.
Me too.
Really?
Ranch.
Love them.
I do too, actually.
You got to drown it in ranch.
Yeah.
Put a little
No,
salt
it's
on it.
good.
Ooh, not for me. But anyway, he only eats beige food, or he only ate beige food. So his breakfast, lunch, dinner would be toast, pancakes, dry cereal without milk, cookies, plain pasta, chips, chicken nuggets, pizza. Sounds pretty good, honestly. That's not the. I can think of worse things to be eating. But apparently, it stunted his growth, so he was a lot shorter and a lot smaller than the rest of his classmates. So his mom took him to a hypnotherapist, and after 1 3-hour session, he's now eating a variety of fruits and vegetables. She said it's mostly fruits and vegetables, but it's incredible progress after just 1 3-hour hypnotherapy session. So it is real. I always wondered I guess you can change people's behavior through hypnosis. Is that the right word? Anyway, so good for him. He's trying all these new things. They posted a lot of pictures of him trying apples and stuff like that. But what do you do like a kid? To me, Rob eats like a kid, and I am fascinated by that. I love that, even though he's expanded his palate quite significantly in the recent years. What do you do like a kid? To me, Ace is very kid-like in a lot of his interests and things like that. It's very excited about little things. Maybe you get super excited when you see a rainbow, like Alexis.
I love that. Or cotton candy clouds.
Or cotton candy clouds, picking out things like that.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you've got
Is that things you do like a kid or things you do when you're high?
Well, maybe both.
I don't know any little kids that get high.
Yeah. You're a high kid.
My kid. Yep.
So you're an adult. You got a regular life. Finish this sentence. I blank like a kid.
Wet the bed.
Maybe you pee the bed.
I wet myself.
That would
like
be
a
incredible.
Kid.
That's a good one.
That would be incredible.
I want to talk to somebody like you take a bath or a shower like a kid, like you barely get it. Kids are just a hassle with shower. They just get in and step right back out. Like, I'm clean,
I'd rather hear from an adult who plays with toys in the bathtub like a little kid.
That's
That'd
a
be
great one.
They have bath toys. I would love that.
Yeah. You open the door and they're
that.
lying in the bathtub on their stomach with a boat.
Yeah.
I blank like a kid. What is it? At the Ace TJ Show. We'll get your answers coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, an album became the fastest-selling album of all time. It happened 65 years ago today, and you probably have never even heard of this album. I'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple Team.
If you haven't checked it out, ACETJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
ACETJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, December 12th, 1963. John F. Kennedy, A Memorial Album, became the fastest-selling album in recorded music history up to that time, selling 4 million copies in just 6 days. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, boom. Really
Get it.
excited for tomorrow because you will hear the final installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas with the Ace and TJ Show this year, which is made possible by our great sponsors. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service, bradhambrothers.com. Home Trust Bank, htb.com. The Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty, acetj.com/Temple Team. Deacon Food Service Equipment, deaconfs.com. Atlantic Bay Mortgage, Tammy and Curtis, fantastic. acetj.com/AB. And CompuCom, transforming the digital workplace, compucom.com. So Breaking and Entering Christmas tomorrow morning on the Ace and TJ Show.
Man, AB Mortgage, Tammy from there really kind of screwed me over the other day. I hate to say that because she's so sweet, but she did. She came by here with Christmas gifts for us Friday, and they were wrapped, and and one of the gifts was a bottle of wine, and it was a type of wine that my wife loves, and it was in a gift bag, and then the other thing was in a box, and it was all wrapped up. And so I took it home and told my wife I just had picked her up a couple of things for Christmas early and that she could have it because I knew she would want that wine.
Right.
She said, "Oh, my God, I love this wine." I said, "I know." She goes, "What's in the box?" And I said, "You have to open it and see," because I hadn't opened it yet.
Right.
And it was a really nice cutting board. But on the cutting board, it had engraved into it AB Mortgage's logo. And I was like, oh. Now she knows I didn't buy either of them because the gift bag matched the wrapping paper on the box.
So you bought it from AB Mortgage.
You're right.
Yeah, they do cutting boards now.
I did a refi and I bought this cutting board when I was over there.
Yeah, like I could do any of that without
Right.
her knowing, doing a refi on the house. So she said, "Oh, well, tell Tammy I said thanks." As soon as she saw it, I was like, "That didn't come from Tammy." I just had that put on there, that logo.
Yeah.
I had it etched in.
Well, I pounded that bottle of wine.
You did?
You did already?
Yeah, Friday night.
Man, that was fast. Gulp,
And
gulp, gulp.
You don't even normally drink wine.
I don't drink wine at all.
Yeah.
I told you we went to that event Saturday night for the Kyle and Samantha Bush Foundation thing that Amanda got us invited to. And when you're sitting at the table at dinner, there's a bottle of wine for two. Well, guess how many can drink in our party?
Right.
Just one, my friends. Because she's pregnant. I was crushing that bottle of wine. And then they had like a casino thing. And if you stand there long enough holding a glass, somebody comes around and goes, just refill?
Nice.
Sure.
Wasted.
Wasn't driving home. It was fun.
So nothing happened where I would be embarrassed that your last name is NTJ?
No,
You
not
didn't
at
drink
all.
that much?
No. We had a great time. It was really fun.
Didn't take off your shirt or
Hung out with all the people
flick
from
your tongue at the people
from
who
various
organized the
radio
event?
stations. Yeah.
Gross. Did you bet anything or win anything?
Amanda did. She won big playing the casino game. She always wins big playing roulette. She likes it. Yeah.
Nice.
So even though we were at a party we should have been at, we did good.
That's awesome.
We didn't embarrass anybody, I don't think.
But they didn't get caught either, so they got to stay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ace TJ. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Y'all know what me and Jody does. We burn it down. We burn it down. I tell you what, I say next week we start with a theme on the drinks. So next week's gonna be Long Island iced tea theme. We meet up in here. It's gonna be Long Island teas.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So Riggins has he's got a house that he's going to be moving into in the next couple of weeks. A little house with a yard and a neighborhood and the whole thing. Moving out of the big city high-rise apartment. Now, when you are walking your dog now, Riggins, around and you see the people along the way, these are people that, even though you may see the same ones from time to time, they're not always in the same place. It's like they don't live, you're not walking by their house or whatever, you know. You see them along the way, they're city people. That's the guy that's, you know, over there washing windows, or that's the, you know, whatever guy. Now, in a neighborhood, when you go walk your dog and you run into people, they might live right next to you. And you know where everybody will live, and they'll know where you live, and you'll exchange pleasantries and all of that. Do you see yourself making friends with the neighbors to the point where you might have them over, like for a beer, or vice versa? They have you over, and you would go. Any of that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You do? You want that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that.
What if they're old?
Oh, God. I didn't think about that. No.
Gross.
Old.
They're old and gross.
Listen, I relate to old people more than I relate to young people. So, no, I would love that. I want to be part of a community and do that stuff.
But you got to be careful.
Okay.
Because if you have a next door neighbor, let's say, and every time you walk out, he sees you and wants to talk, then you'll start feeling like a prisoner in your home, because you won't be able to, you know, you say, is he out there? I can't go anywhere without him. And so it'll start with a chat on the street, and I got to go. I got to get this dog some exercise or whatever. And then end with, all right, I'll meet you for some beers later.
Well, I experienced that already, but it's just with a homeless guy named Money.
Right.
He walks an entire block with me almost every day.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
His name's Money.
His name's Money. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but but the other day we were this was great. We were walking side by side. He just walks with me one block and then he bails. We were walking in front of a hotel in Uptown, and a woman was walking out with one of those luggage carts that they give you at a hotel. and she had all this stuff hung up on there, and he screams at her from the sidewalk. She goes, "You walking out of somebody's life? You walking out of somebody's life?" And she goes, "Yo, shut the hell up." And I was like, I don't even, we're not even friends. I didn't say anything. I'm just with him. This is money. You walking like she was gonna be like, "Oh."
Right.
Yeah, that's so
It's like trying to flirt with her by yelling at her. "You walking out of somebody's life?" Wait, she's at a hotel. Shut up.
Maybe she thought y'all were a couple.
Maybe. He didn't have a shirt
Couples
on.
out walking their dog.
you and money.
He had his shirt tucked into a belt loop of his pants. Like, it's like, buddy, this is not a great way to make a first impression.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Au contraire. Well, finish this sentence. I blank like a kid. Maybe you get super excited when you see a rainbow. Maybe you like window shopping in a toy store. Maybe you put ketchup on everything like a kid. You're a total grown-up, but you got a grown-up lifestyle. But this one thing, you just do like a kid. Adrian said, seeing Mickey Mouse at Disney makes me act like a 5-year-old. I mean, this is what we're looking for. But some of these are crazy.
That's what you asked. That she gets excited about that.
Yep. Yep. A lot of people talking about seeing Christmas lights, and I totally get that. I totally understand that. Jolene says building Lego sets. That's like a kid. Loves doing it.
Sue Ellen in our DM said, "I play on a playground like a kid. I can't resist a good sliding board."
Oh, I like swings.
A sliding board. Yeah. Love that. Not a slide, a sliding board.
Sliding board.
Judy said, "I have to say moo when I pass cows in a field." It's the best one.
I think adults calling them moo cows or...
Moo cow.
I mean, that's because, oh, look, I'm big as a moo cow.
A moo cow.
I look big as a moo cow in this.
I could picture Jody saying something like that.
Moo juice. Call it milk.
Yeah.
I wake up in a bad mood like a kid from a nap.
Do you?
Oh, yes. Angry.
My sister-in-law's like that.
Yeah, and I hate that I wake up like that, but I don't know what to do about it.
She's all confused and like got that
I'm like,
scout. Yeah.
I don't want to be awake. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I think I make believe like a kid in very detailed ways. Like, for example, when I go out in my garage to play my drums, I can. Sometimes there are certain songs that I will play, and other songs that I won't play because I know if I were to ever be in a bar and a band asked me to get up and play the drums with them, these songs we wouldn't play in a bar because nobody would really know them. So I only stick to the ones that I would play in a bar if somebody were to ask. So like I can live it out in my head. Like, oh, you asked me to come play? That's awesome. I'll get up here. I know that song. Let's do that.
Whoa. Yeah, that is pretty detailed.
It's very detailed.
Extremely so.
It's just like I have the entire scenario worked out in my head for when someone asks me to be a part of their professional wrestling organization.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying WWE, AEW. I'm saying like, somebody like the local armory or something. I've got it all mapped out, the arc of the story in detail. I know how it begins. I know the middle, and then the end is the payoff match. I've got it. I've even done the promos in my head. I'm ready.
Yeah. Ace, do you ever have fantasies about doing things that aren't in front of big cheering audiences?
That's a good question.
Can't say that I do. Can't say that I do.
All right. Never does. Okay.
Yeah. No.
All right. Well, I think we've made a big breakthrough here today.
Yeah.
Love it.
Love a crowd.
I'm a man in search of adoration.
Yeah.
I like doing it for the people.
He wants to entertain the people.
Thank you, Rob. It's a sickness.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
That's right.
Doc, what's wrong with me?
Can't help it.
I just want to entertain the people.
I live to entertain the people.
I just don't feel like I'm worth nothing until a million strangers loves me.
That's right.
I seek the love of strangers.
I'm nobody
If
without
I-
their love.
If I don't have the love of
Nailed it.
strangers, I ain't worth knocking in the damn head.
Maybe that's why he hates Christmas, because he knows he wants to be Santa.
Yeah, because you're jealous of Santa Claus.
Not jealous of Santa Claus.
Wow.
No, I'm not jealous of
That's
Santa
what
Claus.
he is. Because if it was him bringing all the presents, he would love it.
No,
That's what he wants.
Yeah.
I'm very
wow.
I'm very specific about the things that I want to do, and anything like that is not one of them.
Oh, you don't want to bring joy to little kids?
Not in that way. I do not want to be Santa Claus.
What way?
Why did
Only
you,
if Santa Claus was in a band and was a rock
Oh,
star.
right.
Thank you.
Santa Claus don't know how to rock. You know who does?
I do.
why did you go through that phase where you wanted to be called Jesus Ace?
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, acetjtv.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, boom. It's an awesome day today for the Ace and TJ Show because, man, we've got a brand new desk. Let's put it here by the closet niche. And here's the best part about it. I'm made to order. It's incredible. We have more space in the room and more workspace, if that seems strange. It's such a better utilization of space. And everything hides away and all the wires are hidden. It has cleaned our room up and transformed our entire office. They can do the same thing for your house. for your garage, for your pantry, for your closet. Doesn't make any difference. First class all the way. They can do it faster and with the best price guarantee than anybody else. So go to acetj.com/closet. You want to talk about a gift for Christmas that would make your significant other feel awesome and freak out? Yeah, a brand new closet or a brand new pantry with all the little bells and whistles and the extras. acetj.com/closet for the closet niche.
There's a woman in Arizona that's just devastated today. Her name is Jacqueline Ransberger. She rented a storage unit, and she put in a bunch of stuff, holiday decorations, her preserved wedding dress, all of her children's artwork. She went to go retrieve her Christmas decorations the other day, and her key didn't work. So she went to the office, and they said, oh, yeah, we screwed up. We auctioned off your storage unit and everything in it. She owns 1167. They thought she owned 1168. They were one number off, and those payments hadn't been made. So they told her, whatever wasn't auctioned off, we either donated or tossed in the trash. She goes, I'm hyperventilating even talking about it, thinking about it. I'm so devastated. So they offered her $5,000. They said, well, you got to call the district manager. So she calls the district manager, and the district manager said, well, we're going to need receipts for all that stuff, or we can't really give you all that $5,000 back.
What?
And it even says in the lease agreement that you should not store valuable items or quote unquote works of art in there, because I guess building in a little buffer so that they're not held, accountable in case something like this happens. It was clearly a mistake, but a bad one. So there's nothing they can do.
What?
There's really no good ending to that story. But, it's Christmas decorations. You can replace that. Wedding dress, that's a little tougher. Children's artwork, really, were they going to be the next Monet? I doubt it. So it's like, it's not the end of the world.
So did she get the $5,000 or not?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
Who keeps receipts on stuff
Hey.
like that?
It's in a storage unit. Come on.
Just you and us. This is AceTJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Okay, so we got a little problem, especially in Minnesota. The city of Burnsville are urging residents, please, please, please stop letting your goldfish go in the lakes and rivers, because they have pulled out 50,000 large goldfish out of their waterways recently in the last year.
Because
50,000.
they multiplied that fast?
I guess so. Wow. Or there's 48,000 people dumping goldfish, and those 2,000 have then, got 2,000 out of that. So, and they're sharing pictures, and they're gargantuan. I mean, they're the size of footballs, big footballs, and they're destroying the natural habitat, uprooting the natural plants that are there. And they're not a native species. They come from East Asia. So please, please, please stop dumping your fish in the lakes and rivers.
That's a lot, though.
Yeah, a ton, 50,000.
Now you can still put Swedish fish out there, but just not goldfish.
That's probably fine.
And then Cheez-Its are good.
Yeah.
You're so dumb.
Cheese nips,
absolutely.
Tropical Swedish fish.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's probably fine. But have you guys ever let a pet go? Just
No.
Yes.
sent it off?
Well, kind of.
How kind of?
I had a cat that was very annoying. His name was Benji. And I made him an outdoor cat because he was so annoying. And one day he just didn't come back.
Yeah, didn't get rid of him. Yeah. I just all of a sudden made him an outdoor cat.
Hoping he would run away.
Right, and moving.
Yeah. I made him an outdoor cat.
And that was not one of my best moments.
Well,
but he was annoying.
He was annoying.
He was so annoying and peed on everything. I didn't know what else to do.
Was this in the city?
Yeah, but I lived in a house that had a backyard and everything. But he liked being outside.
Did he?
And then a family, I'm sure, probably found him and adopted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Benji.
You tell yourself that how makes you feel better about it?
Alexis, I can't believe this.
Oh, no. It's not one of my best moments.
You wouldn't do that to Khaleesi.
No way, Jose. That Khaleesi knows how to act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because there's been an example made of the one who came before her. She knows better.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, AceTJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for acetjtv on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
The Ace and TJ family presents unfiltered, uncensored, and uninterrupted. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go. This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Rob has lost so much weight in his face, he's starting to look like the former CEO of Twitter. What was his name? Jack Dorsey?
Jack. Got to grow that beard out a little bit long?
No, it's loud. Come here, Rob.
All right. Well, hold on.
Well, I can't see you on camera. I don't have a monitor. See, look, it's long.
Yeah.
He looking like Mr. Anti-Second Amendment. Jack Dorsey, Mr. Censorship.
Oh, now you got to run back,
Right.
Todd. Mr. Todd just put up your
I'm working.
screen.
Captain Longbeard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's falling all over the place, so.
Yeah, it'd be. How much
Shedding.
longer would it be if it weren't falling out everywhere?
Right. His hairy self.
I got enough hairs.
His beard. So this is the first Share Funny at our new Closet Niche desk organization set up here. I really love this. This is great. Closet Niche, the sponsor of Share Funny, coming up in here and setting up a whole new what we call a studio console.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great. It makes a massive difference in how this room looks and feels.
Massive. It's a massive.
Yeah.
So they can do the same for you if you need your closet reorganized. You need some what they call built-ins put in. Hey, we got drawers and shelves and everything in these desks. So whatever it takes to organize your life, custom pantries, drop zones and mud rooms, offices, garages, laundry rooms, beds put into the wall. You know, the bed folds up into the wall. They can even do that. Whatever's going to give you more room, better use of space, and just I don't know, less bruised up knees and shins from walking into big bulky furniture all the time. A lot of people suffers from that, bruised up shins and knees. So they are pretty big on making sure that you get the stuff installed and get back to your life the way you want it, your new organized life in a fast way. 2 to 3 weeks is their typical turnaround time. Sometimes they can do it in a day. Other places, most of the time, cannot even come close to that. They're talking about 3 to 6 months to be able to do it. And they also have a best price guarantee. And how long did it take them, Ace, to put all this together? And
9 to 3.
9 to 3
Got here,
hours?
yeah, they got here from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So about 6 hours.
Man, that's cool. I love it.
Yeah,
So
did it all on the spot. It was great.
you can go to acetj.com/closet. acetj.com/closet. Riggins, how do you pronounce the way like the sushi roll that has fried shrimp in it?
Tempura.
Tempura. You say tempura.
Tempura. Yeah, or tempura.
Yeah, I usually say tempura with a
Yeah.
in it.
It might be that.
Yeah.
What do you say, Alexis?
Tempura.
Pura?
Mhm.
Tempura. We're going to go to tempura.
It's tempura.
And what do you say, Ace?
Tempura.
Tempura.
Tempura. Yeah. I really don't know, and now I'm having to think about it too much now. Tempura.
Tempura.
Tempura. I don't know how I say it.
I
to be
usually
honest
kind of
with you.
have a Y in it, but I don't
Yeah.
think. I think that it's probably tempura.
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 Not pura. Tempura. Tempura.
It's one of those things you just say, and I don't know how I say it until, like, I couldn't even answer that question.
Isn't that fun, though? Isn't that so interesting? To just examine one word and its pronunciation over and over and over.
Yeah.
It almost makes it sound
Yeah.
silly before it's over with.
Yeah.
Tempura. Tempura. Tempura.
Tell you what's silly is while you were talking about that, I was watching on Share Funny's live on YouTube, and Mr. Todd cut to a two-shot, as they call it, of Alexis and Riggins. And Alexis looked like she was on the verge of falling asleep until you said her name, TJ. Like you could not have looked more bored.
Nah, that's just how I be looking sometimes.
That's just how she be looking.
That's just how she be looking sometimes.
Yeah, I only got like a few hours of sleep last night too, so maybe that's why.
What were you doing?
I couldn't sleep, and I think it's because of the food I ate. I ate too late, and then it was keeping me up, and I had acid reflux.
Acid reflex?
Yeah, acid
flexing
reflux.
on that ass?
Yup. The acid was flexing on me.
Blown up.
What
and
did you
I just
eat?
kept waking up. I had one slice of pizza, I had some pasta, and I had like 4 wings, garlic parmesan.
And how long before you went to bed did you eat that?
Like an hour.
So 1 piece of pizza, a little thing of pasta,
Yep.
and 4 wings.
Yep.
That made you sick?
I guess. I don't know, but kept me
So
up.
do you attribute certain types of foods to other reactions in your body other than like a stomach upset or acid reflux? Like, are you one of those that would say, oh, if I eat seafood before I go to bed, it gives me nightmares? Are you one of those?
Mm-mm.
To think that certain types of foods can give you like a different, emotional, variety of emotional
No.
issues?
Not emotional. Listen, basically, it's just the food I eat, it's going to upset my stomach to where I'm going to explode.
Okay. Because they say that, like, there's a dish called Welsh rarebit, and they say that it gives you nightmares, like, and people will sleepwalk and all after they've eaten it.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
You know what does give me?
I don't know that I believe all that.
What gives me really bad nightmares is what's that stuff that people take to go to sleep that's natural?
Melatonin.
Melatonin gives me really weird dreams. I don't know why.
I've had that happen before.
Yeah, but that's the only thing ever that affects mood.
Melatonin is basically an upper for me compared to what I take to go to sleep.
Is it?
Yeah. And I always appreciate it when people say, hey, have you tried this? These gummies that, those, what are they called? No, you buy them at Target. Those little, some of them are vitamins. Some of them are certain things that will help you go to sleep. And they taste good, but it doesn't help me go to sleep.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Let me knock you out. That'll make you go to sleep.
Come over here. I'll put you to sleep.
I'll put you to sleep real quick.
Pow.
Could be.
Better get punched.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not a believer in certain foods you eat unless they're, it's got some sort of hallucinogenic quality to it, like mushrooms or something. I don't believe that the type of food you eat causes you to sleepwalk or have certain types of dreams and things like that.
No. No way.
But I figured Alexis would believe in all that.
Because I'm not going to limit what I eat if I deal with what I deal with already when eating things I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like yesterday it was a cream sauce. Should I be eating anything with dairy or cheese or cream? No, but I did it anyways. And then I have to deal with the consequences.
So what did you eat that on?
Yesterday.
On a cream, not on day, but on what? You didn't just eat a cream sauce with a spoon,
It was
did you?
carbonara. Pasta carbonara.
Okay.
I ate it on Sunday.
I just ate it yesterday.
On what? On yesterday?
On yesterday. Then I had pizza with extra cheese on it.
Oh my God.
That sounds good.
I do it to myself.
I had it
Yeah,
on yesterday.
We know you do it to yourself.
Yeah, nobody's force feeding you.
I know.
He force fed me carbonara.
You made me eat it.
He put it in front of me. He made me eat it.
Oh, it's so horrible.
Mm-hmm. Ace, you don't like eggnog, do you?
No, I'm not a fan.
That's right.
I'm not a fan of thick, I don't know, just thick
spirits.
Yeah, they just, I don't know, there's something about it.
Thick,
Just,
milky beverages.
yeah, it's almost like it's curdled milk or something. I don't know. It's not my thing.
Screwball makes ready-to-drink eggnog.
Oh.
Now,
It does seem very thick. I've never had eggnog before, but it just seems weird.
it's so creamy and delicious.
Have you ever had coquito before?
No.
That's really good.
Coquito?
Yeah, it's Puerto Rican.
What is it, though?
It's like a coconut spirited type of milky drink too.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a Spanish version of eggnog.
It's called Puerto Rican eggnog on YouTube.
So then I guess it is.
Google.
Yeah, then I bet I would like it.
Yeah, it is really good.
Well, Puerto Rican eggnog sounds like a sex thing.
Or some sort of torture thing.
Like, hey,
they found him in the streets. He had been given a Puerto Rican eggnog. He was barely recognizable.
Oh, shit, is he okay?
kind of like that. You want some Puerto Rican eggnog?
Like, I don't know.
You want to go back to my place?
Merry
Give me that
Christmas.
Puerto Rican
He gave her
eggnog.
all the Puerto Rican eggnog she can handle. What's it called? Coquita?
Coquito.
Coquito. Coquito.
Yeah, it's good.
And what's different about it than the regular eggnog?
I've never had eggnog, so I don't know.
You never had coquito?
Yeah.
Well, then you've had eggnog.
But it doesn't seem like this one is coconut flavored. Is eggnog coconut flavored?
It must be the only difference in it. Then.
Yeah.
Well, if it was the exact
Coconut
same, they
flavor.
wouldn't call it Puerto Rican version. It would just be eggnog.
Yeah, what's the eggnog flavor? Egg?
It's just creamy flavored, yeah.
Oh, there's not like cinnamon or sweet or it's just eggnog?
I don't know what else in it.
Why are you asking so many damn questions?
Because I'm like, what's the taste profile of
I
it?
think it's nutmeg. I think nutmeg is part of it.
He was asking you a yes or no question. Let's move on.
Which again sounds,
Yeah.
giving her the old nutmeg.
Yeah.
The nutmeg.
The nutmeg.
You've heard of the Meg. This is the nutmeg.
But anyway, I'm wondering if this Screwball is peanut butter flavored eggnog. Because Screwball is the #1 brand of peanut butter whiskey.
It's so good.
That seems to sound better to me for some reason. Like it's eggnog, no, but peanut butter eggnog, maybe.
But I think eggnog is one of those things that when you drink 1 cup of it, you gain 10 pounds.
Really?
I mean, it's not good in the least for your waistline.
You can drink it spirited, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to drink it spirited.
What's the spirit?
Bourbon, whiskey.
That's the spirit.
That's the
There you
spirit. Nice.
That lady's house we went to the other night when we were doing the small town adventure thing in Salisbury, and she said, "Come to my house," and I said, "Okay, we're coming." She had some eggnog and some good bourbon or whiskey out with it.
Can you only have like a glass because it's so sweet and thick?
No, I can drink more than that. Oh, well, it's kind of like could you see yourself drinking more than 1 milkshake in a sitting?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. See, I could.
Yes. 100%.
I mean, I can see myself wanting to, but I think after one, I would just be so
I probably
full,
couldn't
like
even
that's
finish
enough.
it.
But I mean, if that's all you're drinking, you're not using it with food. You couldn't drink more than 1 milkshake.
I don't think
like
I could.
A
I think
2 small milkshakes.
Oh, 2 smalls? Oh yeah, because that's like a large. Yeah.
Right. So that's what it is. It's like you put eggnog in a small cup. It's not in a big tall glass. But I guess you could put it in there.
Yeah, nothing about that sounds appealing.
And according to my older brother, when we were growing up, and I would ask the question, "Why don't we have eggnog? Why do we never have eggnog? Why do we not make it?" You know what his answer was?
Because we're Southern.
Right. We're not Yankees.
It's for Yankees.
I had never had eggnog in my life until I was an adult.
Me either.
I think, and lived here. Before I moved here that I ever had eggnog, I think. Probably.
Yeah, you good Southern people don't drink it.
On the damn eggnog.
Eggnog. They could have named it something better.
I know, it sounds
Sounds
horrible.
disgusting.
Apparently,
a glass of eggnog.
It's whipped eggs is what's in
Ew.
eggnog.
Oh, that's what makes it thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just the egg whites.
Right.
Egg
Yeah.
whites, egg
Yeah, I
yellows,
guess-
eggshells.
Yeah, you making scrambled eggs, Rob.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on acetjtv.
Let's go!
You're watching the Share.
Riggins was just sitting here ragging on his neighbor's Christmas decorations. You said it's your whole neighborhood?
The whole neighborhood and the neighborhood across from my neighborhood. The worst Christmas decorations in the country. I'm sure of it. And they're nice houses. I don't live in a fancy house at all, but the neighborhood across from me is pretty nice. And they're beautiful, big homes, and they are so bad. Every part of it is horrible, horribly decorated. And I'm thinking, I don't know if this is like a southern thing versus a northern thing. They're all very tacky. A lot of inflatables, which I'm not saying inflatables are tacky.
Blow-ups.
But one of them is you've got an inflatable Grinch that's 8 feet tall, a Coca-Cola polar bear next to that with Baby Yoda, all inflated.
I like that.
What about, it's so tacky. Baby Yoda. First of all, it's Christmas. This is an important holiday.
Baby Yoda likes Christmas.
Okay. I don't know. There's
what
nothing.
about Baby Yoda says Christmas? He's right.
They have some that have Christmas hats on them.
Yeah, I was just so. Every morning I walk to this neighborhood and I go, horrible, horrible, horrible. And I have a new saying that I came up with. If it blinks, it stinks. Because every one of their lights, boom, 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 and things shooting up on the side of the house like, I don't know, spotlights with like stencils on them that move. So bad. I don't know. And I was thinking, like, how did my parents decorate our house? I just remember a couple of wreaths. I don't know. And then, I don't know, not a lot. But everybody's just, it's exploded on everybody's houses. I mean, it's so over the top, it's crazy.
I wonder if they have a lot of little kids in the neighborhood, because sometimes people will do stuff like that and go, because the kids like it.
Kids love it.
They want to see this and that and
keep it
whatever.
Keep it in your house. It doesn't look nice. I don't know who it's for, but I mean the Grinch, and then the other Grinch, and then the Coca-Cola polar bear, and the Baby Yoda one just really sent me over the top. And then their lights are blinking. You know, it's 3 a.m. Blinking,
Those are
blinking.
the inflatable. I think would be easy to set up.
Yeah,
like lights take a while if you're putting lights on your house or lights in the bushes, that kind of thing. But it's a lot easier to say, let's put out a couple of inflatables,
be done with it,
plug them in.
Yeah,
we pretty much killed it.
And I don't want to be too negative because if that's how you celebrate the day, then God bless you. I'm just saying, for my particular taste, it's too much.
But I don't think it's a Southern thing, or you would have already made the observation of it being a Southern thing since you've grown up in the South.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't your first Christmas in the South.
Right.
Because there are a lot of Southern people that are just emphatic about the Christmas decorations following a certain theme and not being too much, and you know, all of that kind of thing. It could be just people who want to go over the top, make a spectacle, and like, all right, we're going to do it big, we're going to do it right, that kind of thing. Because there are some people who have over the years collected so many types and so many items that fall under the category of Christmas decorations that they think that because they have the Christmas decorations, it's got to be placed, you know, put out somewhere.
Sure.
Rather than go, okay, well, I'm not going to use that this year. I'm just going to kind of go with these things, and then maybe next year I'll work this one back in and take something out. It's just like, these are our Christmas decorations, and every bit of it has to be put to use.
Yes. Everything
put
is
into play.
is just adding to what's there.
Yeah.
It's got to be put into play.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more.
We have an interesting scenario when it comes to decorating our tree, because the vast majority, and I'm talking 90% of our ornaments are mine.
Yeah, I did notice that when I saw your tree.
They just are. Through the years, my mom was big on giving an ornament every year. So they were things that I had collected, you know, through the years. There's a lot of LSU stuff on my tree. Everybody has given me.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, everybody has given me different Kiss ornaments on the tree. So there's a variety of things that go up there. And we were having the conversation, like, we're going to need to focus on making sure, like, we have an ornament that we bought when we got married that says just married on it. And you're supposed to put a picture of, like, from your honeymoon in there, which we haven't done. But Amanda said, we'll get to that this week because we need to do that. But yeah, we just don't have a lot of stuff together. We've augmented that by little white, little Christmas balls or whatever. Mm-hmm. But they're just kind of there to help fill in, to add to the tree surrounding all of my badass ornaments that I have. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, who doesn't need Gene Simmons like he's flying through the air on the front of his Christmas tree? Santa dressed up in LSU colors, got to have that. I've probably got 10 or 11 different LSU ornaments that are on that tree. There's a lot of me on the tree. There doesn't necessarily need to be as much me on the tree. You know what I mean?
Do any of your Kiss ornaments say Kissmas?
No, they do not. No,
okay.
they're just I've got two of the two. I can think of 3 of them that are on the tree right now, and I don't think the one that has words says Kissmas.
Yeah, because Rob's acting like that would just go too far.
Right. Yeah.
No, well, you're safe if the ornament with Gene Simmons' tongue hanging out, as long as it doesn't say Kissmas on
Kissmas.
it.
It's too much.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's Gene Simmons flying through the air.
Yeah, so I want us to get a couple. We need some more things that are more us, less me,
less you,
less me on the tree. But we've got stuff like we bought these silver initials, so everybody's initial is on the tree. There's a like in different places.
Yeah.
Me, Peyton, Cade, Amanda. Everybody's got one up on the tree.
But how many Christmases have y'all been together now?
Together? Well,
where y'all would be sharing a tree.
4.
And you have just now gotten to the point where there needs to be less you on the tree.
Oh no, we've
like
been.
This is your first Christmas.
I think it kind of comes up as a talking point every year.
Yeah,
there's a lot of your ornaments that.
Yeah, and nothing really seems to be done about it. Because I'm, hey,
it's fine with you then.
It's fine with me. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only had one tree. I think I only had. Yeah, I never got a tree when I was on my own after the divorce. Until Amanda came along and then she was like, you got to get a tree and that kind of stuff for your kids.
You got to stop crying, get a tree.
Yeah.
Stop eating soup out of a can. We got to.
It's not that bad.
Get a couch.
I was in much better shape then, though.
So, Jody, we used to have far more trees than we have now. We got the main one in the living room. And there's one in the kitchen. The one in the kitchen has all cute kitchen type ornaments on it.
Yeah.
And then the kids each have one in their rooms, whatever they want to put on or whatever. But the main tree, did I tell you all about the compromise that Jody made? Because the kids and I like colored lights, and then Jody doesn't.
So what's the compromise?
She went last year and bought, because we always use an artificial tree. She went and bought a tree that has settings on it where you can do colored lights or white lights, and then you can share it. Yeah. But as soon as, and we've got this storm door that's on our front door leading out onto the front porch into the front yard, and from the road you can see into the house if our door is open.
Yeah.
So Jody only wants to put it on the white lights because that's what she likes. Mm-hmm. But if somebody comes in and says, well, hey, can we put it on the colored lights for a little bit? She puts up a fuss. And then the other night, Lainey went and did it. She changed it to the colored lights. And within about 2 minutes, Jody just got up and went over and closed the door so you couldn't see in from outside.
I agree.
That's the compromise.
I don't want anybody seeing these colored lights on this.
If you're going to put the colored lights on, nobody outside the house can see it.
I get it.
That's incredible.
And we thought that was perfect because we don't always want to see colored lights, but sometimes, because when you see the best Christmas decorations and displays in the world, they always have colored lights in it. You go to New York City, and all the big lights, they're going to have colored lights in them.
Yeah.
It's just that all of a sudden, one year in the late 80s, somebody decided that white lights look great, and they do. It never went back. It's like from here on out, it's only white lights. And you can put white lights up any time of the year. It doesn't really say Christmas.
Yeah, I'm a white light fan when it comes to trees.
I don't like colored lights.
Yeah.
I don't like the colored lights.
I'm not that opposed to them. If I had a preference, I would go with white over colored. But
I feel like the colored lights make it look
careful. Right as I finish that sentence.
Whoa, buddy.
Right, I would go with white over colored.
I prefer white.
Lights. I need to throw the word lights in there.
What did you say, Alex?
I think the colored lights look tacky.
You do?
Yeah. And I know it's probably not nice for me to say that, but
It's not nice.
but it's just my preference.
But if you go to a display of Christmas lights in a town somewhere, you'll go, oh my God, these are so beautiful, and they're colored lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you go to somebody's house and they have colored lights, oh, this is tacky. I don't understand it. I don't get how that's the thing. And I think it's because we've been conditioned. We've been conditioned as a society since the late 80s to determine that colored lights at people's homes are tacky.
But I've never thought of, if you go to see somebody's Christmas tree and they have colored lights, I never think automatically, oh, those colored lights are tacky. I just think, oh, they're colored light people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Except you take the light out of it. No, I do. I like, I guess if I'm looking at the tree at home, I prefer it to be white lights.
Yeah, like little twinkly lights.
Because it's a cleaner look and all that. But I don't think colored lights are tacky. But I don't understand the difference in if you go watch a Christmas light display It's got colored lights in it. And people drive from. Do you think people would drive from miles and miles around and wait in the line in a car to drive through a neighborhood or a town that has big Christmas light display, and they all be white lights? You wouldn't even be able to look at it.
Yeah, it'd be very bland. It'd be hard to look at.
You know. So that's what doesn't make sense. Why are colored lights so beautiful when you're looking at a display in a city or something? But if it's somebody's house, you're like, oh.
I don't even mind colored lights outside of the house for outside decorations.
Just on the tree?
Just on the tree. I feel like it's just twinkly white lights.
Mm-hmm. Well, ours has a setting on it where you can go, it'll blink, and it'll go colored lights, then blink to white lights after a minute, or either it'll just fade in and out from the different colors and all that.
How'd you guys get that?
You got to know somebody. But yeah, it's just this, Jody makes a compromise, but as soon as the compromise goes in the other direction from her, she wants to shut it down.
Yep.
Like, all right, well, I might as well go to bed. Turn it off.
I don't want to see that at all.
Yeah. Go close the door.
To be shared. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty Team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy & Thayes Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy & Thayes has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy & Thayes. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy & Thayes is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy & Thayes Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv.
The Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny podcast.
Oop. That's what I'm talking about. They have created something that I don't know. I mean, everybody's acting like that it's such a huge, groundbreaking invention. But there's a team of researchers at Georgia Tech they've come up with a device that straps to your turlet and can diagnose health issues by listening to your movements.
Oh,
I need that.
let's just.
So they did a presentation last week in the Acoustical Society of America's annual meeting in Nashville is where they did it. It's called the diarrhea detector. It uses AI to analyze the sounds happening inside your toilet. And there's a red light that clicks on if it detects something irregular. It also records audio for each movement so it can be turned into data and tracked. They found that a healthy movement usually makes a singular tone while diarrhea is more random. For now, they want to use it in areas with lots of cholera so doctors can know early if there's an outbreak. But someday they think the algorithm could be used in things like Alexa devices so you could monitor your health. Do people need a device to tell them when they have diarrhea?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Now we can't even go to the bathroom without being analyzed.
How are you going to close those rings?
Riggins, would you like me to send you my poop soundtrack?
I would love that.
I know you would. That would be like a great birthday present.
That sounds like cholera. That's crazy, though. They can detect whatever it is
But I don't
based
get
on the
it.
sound.
I don't get it. I mean, people know when they got diarrhea.
Yeah.
But
Don't
is
you?
it maybe like cholera diarrhea versus like regular diarrhea?
Yeah, it sounds like a ghost when you have that. It's like, woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
My ass be barking.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much dairy.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah. Alexa, stop eating dairy.
You're drowning us.
And that's the thing about all like the Fitbit and the Apple Watch and all of that. Why do you have to? And the ring. What is that ring that
I
people
love my
say?
rings.
It tells you what mood you're in or
The
whatever.
ring that you wear for your health, and it sends
Oh,
a
that
signal.
new. Yeah, I've been seeing those.
Jennifer Aniston was talking about hers.
Yeah.
She loves it.
But what happens with it? Does it?
It tracks your sleep, your breathing, like if how many times you go into REM sleep cycles, stuff like that.
Okay, so then what do?
You analyze it,
And then what?
and then you just do it again the next day.
Do you go to the doctor and get medicine for it? Do you? I mean, what is? I get if it detects what the problem is, but what's the answer? What's the solution?
I don't know.
Well, you got to determine that. Knowledge is power. I like ACE though because it detects your mood, like a mood ring.
Like a mood ring.
It does.
Yeah.
It's one of the things it does.
It's a poo
How
ring.
does it know for real, like if you're happy or sad or mad? It really tells you that?
One of the
It can
things
go
it
by
does.
your heart rate and goes by your. Does it take your blood pressure too, or stuff like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, it can tell
Just
when
reading
you're
up on it right now.
anxious.
Sure, it can tell all kinds of things.
Aces would send to him, you a mad motherfucker.
What would yours say?
That's his permanent mood.
You would be right.
But what do you
I'm
do
an
about
angry
it? Well, what do you do about it? If a thing alerts you and says, "Hey, you're getting anxious right now," then do you then stop and go, "Okay, thank you for telling me, ring," and do some breathing exercises
Exactly.
or something?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that what
exactly
you do?
what
You're
you do.
supposed to utilize the information to make yourself better on a day-to-day basis. So, like they say, the sleep thing. If you realize you're not sleeping well, you're supposed to take some type of action to try to help yourself sleep better. And it tells you, oh, those actions didn't work. Try this. That didn't work. Try that. That kind of thing. And the mood, reading up on it, it tells you how you. If it's letting you know that you're becoming anxious or your heart rate is accelerated, that it's best for you to take a break from whatever it is that you're doing and take a moment to calm down, take a deep breath. Do some breathing exercises to bring yourself back together.
All right, trying to keep up with all that shit would make me anxious.
I agree with you 100%.
Trying to keep up with, how many times I'm breathing in a minute and how many, my heart rate every 5 seconds, I got to check that. And what did I do? Oh my God, what I did last night to sleep better didn't work. Oh my God, what am I going to do now? I mean, it's just like a constant state of homework, to have to deal with all of that.
I agree.
Well, you don't have to deal with it. That's the thing. It'll be there when you're ready to go collect that data. You thought,
Yeah, I tried to wear the.
But that's not what people do. That though. They got it because they want you look at it every 5 minutes. Well, how am I doing? How am I, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then if I went back and looked at it, like, oh, I'm going to go check my data now. And if I went and looked and it showed me all this stuff, then I'll go, oh my God, look at all this crap. All right, how do I get from here to here to here to here? I mean, I got to get somebody to help me with this. It wouldn't work for me personally, is what I'm saying. And if it worked for you personally, then you got extra time to be able to sit and dedicate to it.
Yeah, I think you can get too much information. I mean, sometimes you just got to learn to live.
Just like that thing telling you to breathe, Ace, or whatever, telling you to stand up, or
I love
whatever
that.
that is.
I hate
on your
that.
watch.
I love
Don't
it.
tell me to be mindful.
I get upset every time it goes off.
It's like my favorite thing from the watch is the
And then-
mindful exercises.
Yeah, it's like,
And then the breathing, it tells you breathe in.
I don't need to stand up.
Breathe
yeah.
out.
I don't. Yeah, every time I get the mindful one, I under my breath like Apple Watch.
Yeah, well, look where you're at
What?
in life. Not being mindful. Look where that gets you.
I'm not really sure what that means.
You're not mindful.
You're not mindful.
I'm not
Remember?
mindful.
Exactly.
Y'all probably don't remember this, but years ago, and I said the word mindful was going to be used all the time. It's one of those words I picked out that I noticed was making its way into the everyday leprechaun. It was going to be overused. Mindful.
maybe it's a good word.
Mindful. And it's always, comes from liberal shit. Like yoga.
But it's like, I think about
like
things
yoga.
like.
That's where it came from. Yoga.
Yeah, like I know, let's say Friday, I'm going to be driving to Louisiana. I'm going to drive 8 hours on Friday. And during that drive, some point that watch is going to tell me, a reminder, you need to stand up. Well, I can't because I'm driving, so F off. I'm trying to accomplish something here. I don't have time to just pull over and stand up and stretch my legs, Apple Watch. I'm in the middle of trying to take care of some business here.
Okay.
So then you're going to do this here. Hit it.
I just hit.
You can't throw a watch when it's on your wrist.
Right.
It's like, your mood is pissed off.
I know.
There's a reason I've only got one watch.
Be
is this one,
mindful.
'cause
Be
it's-
mindful.
Sure, you want to go to Louisiana right now?
You're in a real shit mood.
Be mindful.
Be mindful. I love being mindful.
Yeah.
It even tells you, because I thought when I first set it up, and maybe you can, I just didn't do it properly the first time, but I thought it would tell you how you sleep. That was one of the things I was most curious about because I don't sleep well. And I was interested to see what the Apple Watch had to say about my sleeping.
You have to download another app and connect to it.
Well, then that's not happening.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
But in the process of doing that, it now, because I haven't messed with it anymore, it now comes on and tells me about 8 o'clock every night. Maybe it is right at 8 o'clock. Bedtime reminder. Time to start winding down. We're closing in on bedtime, and you want to see my blood pressure skyrocket right there. I know what time it is, man. It's 8 o'clock at night. I know when I go to bed. I don't need a damn watch telling me reminder. You need to settle down now.
Then get a regular watch.
You're ridiculous.
Not an Apple
You're
Watch.
so
I am.
ridiculous that you let that get upset you. I love those things.
But you know what I would hate about
You know
it
why?
the most?
Because I know what I'm doing. I'm a grown man. I don't need anybody telling me I need to calm down before I go to bed.
Yeah,
I got
you do.
stuff to do.
I would just be picturing some little waif-like vegan in the Apple headquarters telling me what to do.
Like there's
That's
a
what
person
I would
that's
picture. Yeah.
literally telling you
Exactly.
what to do.
That's what I would picture. Some little guy sitting pretzel-legged in some linen pants with a man bun telling me, it's time for you to be mindful about going to bed. Hey, unless you're going to tell me bedtime is med time, then it's not doing me any good. Time for bed, time for meds. That's me. Come on.
I think sometimes, I don't know. I agree with TJ though. I said it before that you let these things take over your life, and it means you have less responsibility. The watch will remind, and it's the little things. I know where you're. It's not to this extreme, but you start doing these things, and you let everything else makes a decision for you, and you quit being responsible for your own stuff.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Close your rings and your mouth.
I do like
all
those.
the Apple products that you guys buy. I mean, you're working on you guys have bought into the system more than anybody.
Not a damn one of them is telling me what to do.
It's all part of the ecosystem. That's of
I know
course
it's
you
not.
are.
I know
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is.
Well, how is the computer telling me what to do?
You don't even see it because
Exactly.
it's so smooth.
Right.
All right. Well, then it's fooled
Look,
me
it's
then.
all colorful. Look at all the icons. They're colorful. They look like toys. Everything's going to be okay.
Do I sound like everything's going to be okay?
That's how they do it. It's not going to hit you over the head. They're going to indoctrinate you through these what? Okay.
And as we're talking, I just got a notification from my Apple Watch, my motivation for the day.
Ooh.
Yep. So see,
What is your motivation for the day?
moving on doesn't mean you forget about things. It just means you have to accept what happened and continue living. You're right, Apple Watch. Thank you. Apple Watch knows a lot of things.
Yeah.
From the Ace and TJ family. More next.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv.
Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Ooh, I forgot. Tonight we're doing a Share Funny in front of an audience to, roars of laughter and thunderous applause. Let's see. I got to figure out what I'm going to wear because I know I'm going to have a super fan there that I'm going to be meeting, and I need to look right. I need to put my best foot forward.
Got to look fun.
Mm-hmm. Super fan.
Who's that?
Alexis's friend that she's bringing with her.
Oh.
Remember I told y'all about that?
Yeah.
It's his Christmas present.
Oh, something you get for free.
Yeah, and for him to meet TJ, it's Chris's dream come true. I'm making miracles happen.
Mm-hmm. You coordinated it. You're right.
So does that mean your pretty friend Camille is not coming to this one?
No, she's not coming. Madison might come. I'm not sure.
Your pretty friend Madison?
Yeah, my pretty
I
friend
like
Madison.
him. He is pretty.
I actually haven't even told Camille about it. Maybe I should text her.
Wow.
Hey.
Do y'all still talk as much as you used to? I mean, ever since you called her out on the radio for saying she's trying to steal your friend away?
Yeah, she wasn't a fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
But she got me, actually, she bought me this cute little owl necklace the other day and sent it with Madison to give to me because she told him that she didn't know when she was going to see me again. And I thought that was very sweet.
Oh, but she was seeing Madison without your, which caused the whole rift to begin with, that she and Madison were hanging out without you.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like she didn't have any intention of seeing you.
Well, I'm really busy, Rob.
Rob just said what I was thinking.
Oh, well. So this is a new friend we haven't met yet.
Ace has met him.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But not the rest of y'all. Better be nice. Be nice.
Oh, I will be. I'm always nice to your friends.
Well, you know, we want to change their perception. My friends think you're racist. We want to show them you're not. So I'm going to bring all my friends to meet you one by one.
Well,
You're like,
no,
see,
don't.
he's not a racist.
Okay, yeah, one by one you can, you don't want to have to face the group now.
I'd be like, look, he's not racist, guys.
I told you.
Go ahead. Ask him something. Ask him anything.
Exactly. Shake his hand.
You can trust him.
So are you going to try to do extra on the show because your friend is there? Try to impress him?
Mm-mm.
You guys want to hear a joke? It's like, we're not doing jokes right now. Show them that you're the real star of the show.
No,
I mean, Cubby, our friend, FaceTimed me Friday night, and it was one of the sweetest things. He was so excited. Earlier in the day, he had sent me a pic. He's in the Washington, D.C., just kind of on a little vacation. And he sent me a picture of him standing in front of the official presidential portrait of Ronald Reagan. So then Friday night he FaceTimed, and he was actually standing there at the Lincoln Memorial, and he was spinning the can. Look at this! Look how pretty all this is, and everything. He was so excited to be there in the Washington D.C. He's by himself. Just decided he wanted to go see all of it.
Maybe he's going to launch a campaign.
Maybe so. So I guess he's not, I don't know if he's back yet, but sometimes he comes to those audience shows like that.
Are you bringing your whole crew?
Yeah, I guess.
You got a squad.
It's weird, it's kind of hard to get used to being on a Monday night. It's usually not on a Monday night, but we had to do it on Monday this time. But yeah, I had forgotten all about it until, I guess, yesterday at some point. I was reminded of it. But Alexis's friend will be there, so I don't know. Should I let him fanboy on me before the show or wait until after? Because after, I'm going to be sleepy.
Yeah. I don't
I'd say
know
definitely
what you feel
before
like.
then.
Do what?
Definitely before then.
Yeah. Is he coming with you, or y'all coming together, or is he coming like after?
No,
Are
I
y'all
think-
coming in separate vehicles?
I think he's coming with me.
Okay. So that would tell me, friend of Alexis's who's riding it with her to a function has no driver's license.
It's not true.
And obviously doesn't care, doesn't see the danger in riding somewhere with her. Will you be driving, or will he drive you?
He's driving.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
And my
That's a
driving
smart
has
thing.
improved, so
Don't
relax.
Don't say that.
It has.
Don't jinx it.
Knock on wood.
Don't jinx it.
It's not even jinxing, it's just being confident in my driving skills.
Okay.
You shouldn't do that.
You guys have no faith in me. You know people can change, right? People can get better. You know that, right?
I know.
Okay.
People
Well,
can also get worse.
Rob,
people can get, overly confident.
Yeah, they can.
Ace, stop picking on her about that. That is the number one rule of driving is to get overconfident.
Right.
That's the first thing they tell you in driver's ed.
Yeah.
What you want to do is be overly confident.
Overly confident in your skills.
You're going to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did kill it.
Yeah. It being an old man
And my
trying
car.
to cross the street.
And then next thing they tell you is don't worry about defensive driving. Always be aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I even parallel parked the other day.
Whoa.
In one try.
That's good.
And I got out of there like, yup, I'm the shit.
I don't think I've ever done that in real life.
It's the best feeling in the whole world when you can do it in one try. Like, you literally feel like you can take over the world.
Yeah.
I'm better at parallel parking than I am at pulling in. Like, how terrible of a parker I am at pulling in between two lines? Mm-hmm. I'm way better at parallel parking.
Yeah, just never had to do it.
In your whole life, you've never had to parallel
so.
park?
Wow. I don't think so.
It used to be on the driving test, and they got rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they did
But
take it up? Yeah, I don't remember.
It's in South
You do it
Carolina,
again?
but it's not in North Carolina for their driving test.
Really?
Yeah.
I know.
Because in South Carolina, a lot of places you have to parallel park.
It wasn't on the driving test in Louisiana when I first got my license, but I mean, that's you made it around the block, you get your license.
Yeah.
Do they test you for reverse driving? I don't remember that on my
What do
test.
you mean reverse
Like,
driving?
they're like, can you see if you can go reverse safely
You mean around an obstacle course?
or something? Do they even do that? I don't remember.
I
I have to do straight
you have
line
to-
backing.
Yeah, you have to back out of a parking
Back
spot.
out. Oh my
And
gosh.
then don't they make you do a 3-point turn or whatever that is?
I had to do that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was easy.
I don't think I did the 3-point turn when I got my license. Again, though, it was Louisiana, and I was 15. You got your full license at 15.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, that was bad law. They've changed that since.
It's 16 now everywhere, right?
No, you can get a provisional license, I thought.
No, I think you get your full license at
Oh,
16
if you
here.
go to driver's ed.
Oh,
If you don't,
have to
you
go.
have to wait till you're 18 to get it. Yeah. Because I didn't do driver's ed. I went one day and I was like, nah,
Oh, yeah.
this sucks. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
it's
this.
not fun.
Yeah, didn't Peyton wait till she was 18 to get hers?
Yeah, kids don't care about getting their license anymore.
Yeah, she never cared, and I made a big deal about it. And then when she got it, the day she turned 18, she was like, I just don't know why I didn't do this sooner. I was like, I don't either. I've been telling you that.
Hell yeah. Get out of the house. That's all I wanted to do, go smoke cigarettes in a parking lot somewhere.
Yeah. That's a cool feeling, though, when you've driven somewhere by yourself without your parents in the car,
Hell
and
yeah.
you can stand wherever you're going and talk to people with your keys in your hand.
Yep.
Flipping them. Flipping your keys, playing with your keys.
The day I got my driver's license, I couldn't really drive because I didn't have my insurance. Hadn't come through yet because you had to get your license, then you had to file it with the insurance company. So it took a couple days, a week or whatever. But I convinced my mom to let me go pick up pizza that night. It was on my birthday, and I got to drive her car by myself. It's like 4 miles away from my house, if that, I think. And it was like the greatest drive ever. Windows down, radio up. I got to drive. I got to pull in, go inside. Same thing. Keys out when you go in to pick up the pizza. Get back in the car, drive it back home. It's like I'm king of the world right now.
Well, when I got my driver's license at 15, if I would have been allowed to go pick up pizza, I would have been standing in my grocer's freezer section. Because we didn't have a pizza place when I was 15 in town.
That's crazy.
I'll say getting my license the second time was way better than the first time.
You mean getting them back?
Yeah.
Getting it back. Yeah, there's a difference in getting.
Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live production 2022.